Former England and Tottenham midfielder also claims to have entered a 6-week treatment clinic for aid with his addiction to sleeping pills and excessive drinking. Dele Alli, a footballer, has stated that he was sexually molested when he was 6 years old. "At 6, I was molested by my mother's friend who was at the house a lot," the former England player, 27, told Gary Neville's YouTube channel The Overlap. "My mother was an alcoholic." Alli, who returned to Everton in April, talked out about his traumatic background and how it drove him to seek treatment in the United States. "I was taken to Africa to acquire discipline, and then I came back. At the age of 7, I began smoking, and at the age of 8, I began selling drugs. An older person told me that they wouldn't stop a kid on a bike, so I'd ride around with my football and drugs underneath. A man from the next estate hung me off a bridge when I was 11. However, Alli stated that his life was transformed when he was adopted by an amazing family at the age of 12. "I couldn't have asked for better people to do what they've done for me," he says. "A lot happened to me when I was younger that I never understood. The biggest decision of my life and something I was afraid to do was seeking treatment," he admitted. The former Tottenham and England midfielder confesses to being addicted to sleeping pills and to binge drinking in the past. "They were amazing and have helped me a lot if God created people." Alli stated that his childhood trauma influenced his decision to enter a treatment facility for 6 weeks in recent months. "The amount of items piled to the point where I was in a difficult situation. We all have emotions, and sometimes we think the best thing to do is stuff them down, hide them, and lock them away. But over time they just build up, and we're human, and it breaks and it all comes out, and I turned to all the wrong things. I was dependent on things that were harming me and was caught in a horrible cycle. I was doing it to numb the feelings I was having. I didn't recognize I was doing it for that purpose," he said, adding that it had been going on for a while without his knowledge. "I believe it's a problem that more football fans are aware of than they realize. I've definitely overdosed on sleeping pills. It was extremely awful at times, and I didn't see how bad it was because I was never dealing with the base of the problem when I was growing up, the traumas I had, the sentiments I had. I tried to deal with it all on my own," he explained. "I spent several years losing myself." Alli also stated that he pondered retiring 3 years ago, at the age of 24. "One morning I woke up and I had to go to training," the former Tottenham player explained. "I was in a horrible mood. I was really looking in the mirror and asking if I could retire right then and there. I'm doing out my responsibilities as a 24-year-old. Everyone at Everton respects and applauds Dele's bravery in speaking about the difficulties he has faced and seeking the necessary help. The physical and mental well-being of all of our players is critical. The club takes seriously its duty to safeguard the privacy of its employees and players. Dele won't be doing any additional interviews about his recovery, so we kindly ask that his privacy be respected as he recovers from his injuries and receives the complete care and support he requires for his physical and mental well-being."